Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, sir.
Class, we will start from the topic we left in the last lecture. So we have seen how to build an exception. Now what we'll do, we will see how to create custom exception as well as how to throw an exception. Okay. Class, waiting for my IntelliJ to boot. Okay. Till that time, what we'll see, how to declare an exception. Okay. How to declare an exception. So as yesterday we have seen that a method can declare the exception. So every method must state the type of checked exception it might throw. This is known as declaring an exception. This is known as declaring an exception. For example, if you have a method public void my method and that throws an IO exception, so how you can declare the access specifier, method return type, method name, parameter, and then what you do, throws IO exception. Okay, so we are going to use a keyword throws. Okay, then the name of the exception, yesterday we have discussed the same thing. Okay, there's another example. If your method is going to throw more than one exception, how you can do, you can write the exception class name by a comma separated list, as in comma separated list. Okay, so see, this is I exception, this is other exception, it's an example. So there's no such class other exception is available in Java library, but you can create your custom class. So this is how what you can do, you can declare the exception. That if you are creating some method in library, if you are creating some method in your program, and if that method is going to throw a checked exception, going to generate a checked exception, then it's your responsibility that your method must declare that exception. Okay, So what happens? We do not do handling inside the method. We do not do exception handling inside the method. Why? Because we want to forward this particular things to the user who called your method. Chale, more on that later. So throwing an exception. When the program detects an error, that program can create an instance of an appropriate exception type and throw it. Okay, जब भी आपको प्रोग्रामिंग में कभी भी एक एरर कंडीशन हो, then your program can create an appropriate exception type instance, मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट बना लेगा. Appropriate exception type means from the available library. Okay, and then it can throw it. How it's going to throw, we can see. So this is known as throwing an exception. Okay, so now we'll use to throw what we'll do, we will use the keyword throw. Throws is used to declare the exception in the method header. Throw is used to generate the exception. There's two way. One, by using throw, new the exception, you can create an instance and throw it by using the throw keyword, or else you can create an exception in a separate line and then you can use throw exception. Okay, so this is how you are going to throw a new exception. This statement you can write in your method. Okay, we are going to see an example about that also. Moving forward, looking at the example throwing exception. Okay, so we have a method public void set radius double new radius. Okay, this will throw illegal argument exception. Okay, this method will throw illegal argument exception. If radius is greater than equals to 0, then radius will be the new radius. Okay, if new radius is greater than equals to 0, सो अगर आप सर्किल बना रहे हैं तो आपको रेडियस चाहिए. रेडियस की वैल्यू या तो जीरो या जीरो से बड़ी हो सकती है. ओके, रेडियस कैन नॉट बी नेगेटिव. सो नाउ व्हाट, if you get the value of radius as a negative value, then you can throw a new illegal argument exception. Okay, and here we are passing the message as the argument of constructor. Okay, as the argument of constructor we are passing this particular message. Okay, we are passing this particular message as an argument of constructor. Okay, so this is about throwing the exception. This is about how to throw an exception if you are working on an method. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will again go to our previous slide. Instead of previous slide, what we'll use, we will use our last slide. So how to generate an custom exception. Okay, then we'll see all the examples. Okay, custom exception. जरूरत क्यों पड़ी भैया इनकी, कस्टम एक्सेप्शन की जरूरत क्यों पड़ी? Why we felt the necessity of custom exception? If the existing exception type does not satisfy our need, then we can create custom exception class by inheriting exception class. ओके भैया, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, अगर हमारी जो नीड है अगर वो सेटिस्फाई नहीं हो रही है with the existing exception type, then we can create the custom exception class by inheriting the exception class. This custom exception class is also known as user defined exception. exception. Okay, so what you can do, you can create your class, you can declare your class name, you can supply your class name, then extends, and then the exception class, okay. And then if you want, you can override the, method. Which method? Constructor. You can override the constructor. Okay, override in a sense, you can define your constructor, constructor. If you're not defining, then the default will be used. Okay, default will be used. So this is the role of custom exception. We can extend the exception class and create our own custom exception. Okay, now this is the example code. For validating our custom exception. So here, test custom exception one, static void validate. We have created an method name and ask that it will throw invalid age exception. This method will show invalid age exception. So हमने क्या किया भैया इस मेथड में, if age is less than 18 throw new invalid age exception, and we are passing a message. We'll discuss this thing in some time. Then in the else part, what we are doing, we are saying system.out.println welcome to board. So we are checking the eligibility. Okay. Now public static void main is our main method. Within the try block, we are writing the statement which can generate an exception. See, ये मेथड एक्सेप्शन जनरेट कर सकता है, हमने लिख के रखा है. तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसको ट्राई ब्लॉक में लिखना है. ओके, सॉरी, वेट फॉर अ मिनट. ज्यादा स्क्रॉल हो गया भी है ना. Okay, so we have written that in the try block. Now see the catch. We are catching the base type. Instead, we can also catch this particular exception also. Okay, we have written the exception object name m, system.out.println exception occurred, and so we are printing what we are doing. We are printing the object of exception. Okay, so we are going to see some example today. Now this is about Java finally block. Okay, so we have discussed this thing, but we'll repeat. Java finally block is a block that is used to execute important codes, such as closing connection, stream, etc. Java finally block is always executed whether exception is handled or not. आपने exception handle किया है तो भी execute होगा, नहीं किया तो भी execute होगा. Java finally blocks follows try और catch block. Okay, try के बाद लिख सकते हैं, catch के बाद लिख सकते हैं. The finally block will not be executed if program exists. Okay, or terminated. Terminate हो जाता है either by calling system.exit or by calling a fatal error that causes the process to abort. Okay, so ये हमने conditions कल ही discuss कर ली थी. So look into the example please. The problem statement. Want me to read this out or you are reading this? Kindly take a screenshot. Okay, kindly take a screenshot. Give me a second. Okay, I have to cut down the font size. So kindly take down the snapshot now. Okay. You have to perform this particular task by yourself. You have to perform this particular task by yourself. Okay. Now I am putting off this PPT and we are moving to IntelliJ. We are moving to IntelliJ and we are performing this. We are performing this particular. We are using the existing project. Okay. We are using the existing project. I was waiting for the IntelliJ to boot. Okay, class, that is our last code. So what I am doing, I am closing this code. Still the IntelliJ is booting up. Okay, class. So now I am closing this particular and I am creating a new package. And I am naming it throwing exception. Okay. So in throwing exception, what we are going to create, we are going to create a main class. We are going to create a main class and naming it demo exception 2. Okay. So what we are going to do here, I will type the particular thing what we are going to perform over here. So here what we are looking for, in this particular is, so here what we are looking for, creating a method to demonstrate use of exception declaration. Okay, how to declare an exception and to throw a an exception. Okay भैया, ये दो काम करने वाले हैं हम. क्या करने वाले हैं? डिक्लेयर करने वाले हैं और थ्रो करने वाले हैं एक एक्सेप्शन को. ओके, सो what we'll do, first we'll create a method. Okay, we will going to create a method to print the output. Okay, हम सिर्फ एक मेथड लिख रहे हैं आउटपुट प्रिंट करने के लिए ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट. ओके, चलें. पब्लिक void public void print and it accept object obj. Okay, and this will throw IO exception. Okay, we are using IO exception class. Okay, to declare, because IO exception is a checked exception, so compiler will force us. Okay, so first thing, the IO exception is never thrown. So now what we'll do, we will see if obj not equals to null. अगर नल नहीं है obj तो हम क्या करेंगे, एस आउट obj को प्रिंट करा देंगे भैया. ओके, एल्स क्या करेंगे बेटा, हम एल्स क्या करेंगे, नाउ जनरेट एंड थ्रो दी एक्सेप्शन. देखिए, जो अनचेक्ड एक्सेप्शन होते हैं वो ऑटोमेटिकली जनरेट हो जाते हैं. आपको खुद को एक्सेप्शन क्या करने पड़ते हैं, जनरेट करने पड़ते हैं. ये सिचुएशन हमारी कस्टम सिचुएशन है कि अगर ऑब्जेक्ट नल होगा तो हम ये एक्सेप्शन थ्रो कर देंगे. तो अब क्या कर सकते हैं, जनरेट और थ्रो अलग अलग एंड पे कर सकते हैं. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, exception. Okay, instead of using the exception object, what you can do first is throw new IO exception. Okay, object is null. So all the exception classes has a common constructor. Okay, has a common constructor. So let have a look on that constructor. So it will have argument and a no argument constructor, both will work. See, there's no message associated with this. So what way, where we can find this thing, how many constructors are supported by these classes. So what we can do, we can explore the documentation, we can explore the API documentation. Okay, and we are only worried about a class that is throwable, that is the base class. Okay, the base class contains 4 constructors. See, going to those constructors, so you can see throwable is the class default constructor, that is no argument, throwable with a string message, then 1 argument, then throwable with 2 argument, then a protected throwable with 4 argument. Okay, and then throwable with a single argument of different type. So these 5 constructors are available to every child of throwable, The most commonly used constructor is this one. Okay, class name and the string message, the cause of that, the detailed message specifying the cause of that particular exception. So now coming back to our code, I can supply a default constructor, or I can give the message object. It will be more specify, object cannot be null. Okay, so now we are done with our method. If I'm creating the main method, and I want demo execution to obj equals new demo execution to exception 2. Okay, now I can call this particular method print. Okay, and supplying an object that is a string. I am supplying a string obj, cannot write obj, so I am writing s. I am putting a message hello world. Okay, now what I can do, I can call obj dot print s. Okay, now see, unhandled exception. It's in java.io exception is an unhandled exception. Now I have two choices I can make two choices. Okay, because I am calling someone else method, I have two choices. मुझे एक exception मिलेगा, या तो मैं उसको handle करूं या कर दूं उसको forward. Okay, या तो मैं उसको क्या करूं, handle कर दूं या उसको क्या कर दूं, forward कर दूं. Okay, wait for a minute. So I have two choices. Okay, let's see. Let's first explore the choices, then we'll get an explanation. See, so what I can do, either I will handle the exception or I will forward it to, I will forward this exception. Okay, either I can handle it or I can forward it. चलिए, now I'll understand that there's an exception. There's an exception. Now I'll understand that at that particular point there's an exception. इस point पे यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, exception आएगा. Now I can handle it or forward it. That's my choice. अगर मैं मेरे मेन मेथड के अलावा यहाँ पे भी कोई मेथड कॉल कर रहा होता तो मेरे पास चॉइस होती है, आई कैन हैंडल इट और फॉरवर्ड इट. अगर मैंने यहाँ से फॉरवर्ड कर दिया इसको, यहाँ से मैंने इसको फॉरवर्ड कर दिया, तो किसके पास चले जाएगा भैया ये, मेन मेथड को कौन कॉल कर रहा है, मेन मेथड को कौन कॉल कर रहा है, जावा वर्चुअल मशीन. तो मैं किसके पास फॉरवर्ड कर दूं, जेवीएम के पास फॉरवर्ड कर दूं इस एक्सेप्शन को. जेवीएम पे जो डिफॉल्ट एक्सेप्शन हैंडलर है वो उसको हैंडल कर लेगा. और एल्स व्हाट कैन आई डू, और एल्स व्हाट कैन आई डू, आई कैन हैंडल इट, आई कैन हैंडल इट. ओके, हाउ, by putting try catch around this thing, by putting try catch around this particular thing. Okay, चलें, I will write it instead of generating, so that will be okay. Try, and I know obj dot print, and I want to print the string. Done. Now I have to bring the catch clause. Catch में कौन सा exception कैच करना है, IO exception. मुझे कहाँ से मालूम चला, from this signature, from this particular signature. So I am creating an IO exception and naming the exception object as E. In catch block, what I am doing, s out one thing, as a string is null. Okay, the second thing what I can do, I can print this message also, I can print this message also. कैसे करेंगे भैया, तो हम यूज करेंगे मेथड जो कि कहाँ डिफाइंड है, गेट मैसेज. ठीक है, ये पेरेंट क्लास का मेथड है आईओ एक्सेप्शन की, सबके पास है ये. गेट मैसेज क्या रिटर्न कर रहा है, स्ट्रिंग. गेट मैसेज क्या रिटर्न कर रहा है, स्ट्रिंग. तो हम कर देंगे एस आउट ई डॉट गेट मैसेज. एक तो ये काम कर सकते हैं, दूसरा काम कर सकते हैं हम ई को भी प्रिंट कर सकते हैं. लेट्स चेक अवर कोड, लेट्स चेक अवर कोड. यहाँ तो हेलो वर्ल्ड चला जाएगा भैया, यहाँ क्या चला जाएगा, हेलो वर्ल्ड चला जाएगा. Sorry class for the disconnection. Okay, so we are analyzing the output. We are analyzing the output java.io exception. So here this is the class name and this is the message. This is the message what we have given while generating that exception. I hope that is clear. Now if I am printing e dot get message, let's see what will happen. Again we are executing it. Only the message is displayed. Only the message is displayed. What we can do, e dot get class dot you can use e dot get class, and then get, there's one more thing we can use, string message clause. Okay, get, no, you can also get the class of this particular exception. And you can print that class also. In addition to class, you can print the message also which we have received. So first we'll check the get class. It will give you the complete class name, so we are not interested in this. There one more method you can explore, that is the e dot print stack trace. Okay, e dot print stack trace, but this method returns void, so it cannot be written in this. So e dot print stack trace. Okay, अब ये क्या चीज होती है? फर्स्ट we'll look at the output, then we analyze what is print stack trace is. Okay, so see, it is the it is the it's giving you the string is null, what you have printed while handling the exception. Okay, now this is the स्टैक ट्रेस. तो भैया स्टैक के अंदर जितने भी ओपन मेथड होते हैं वो सारे मेथड पड़े रहते हैं. ओके, दोस मेथड आर केप्ट ओवर देयर. ओके, तो स्टैक के अंदर वो सारे मेथड्स क्या होते हैं, वो स्टोर होते हैं. अब देखिए, सबसे पहले लाइन नंबर 32 पे कॉल जनरेट हुआ था, है ना. लाइन नंबर 32 पे कॉल जनरेट हुआ था. चलें, मैंने ये सब डिलीट कर दिया, ऐसे भी हाइड कर दिया. देखते हैं लाइन नंबर 32 क्या है. ये देखिए, लाइन नंबर 32 पे कॉल गया, तो ये कॉल कहाँ गया, इस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन पे. इस पर्टिकुलर सेक्शन पे जाने के बाद लाइन नंबर 24 ने एक्सेप्शन थ्रो कर दिया. देखिए, अब स्टैक ट्रेस देखते हैं कि स्टैक ट्रेस ऐसी बात बता रहा है कि नहीं. सी व्हाट हैपन्स, स्टैक में क्या होता है बेटा, पहले कमांड क्या चली, लाइन नंबर 32 वाली, तो ये 32 लाइन यहाँ पे आ गई. फिर कौन सी कमांड चली, उसके पहले की इफ चला. इफ का कुछ भी स्टोर नहीं हुआ. इफ के कारण क्या हुआ, 24 नंबर लाइन ने क्या कर दिया, एक्सेप्शन जनरेट कर दिया. ये देखिए स्टैक ट्रेस, स्टैक के अंदर जितने भी ओपन मेथड हैं, ओके, वो आपको सब दिख जाएंगे, विजुलाइज हो जाएंगे. सो इट विल प्रिंट द ट्रेस ऑफ स्टैक की कहाँ से कौन सा कॉल आया था, किस कॉल के कारण कौन सा एक्सेप्शन आपका जनरेट हुआ है. कैन बी यूज्ड फॉर डीबगिंग. ओके भैया, डीबगिंग के लिए यूज्ड होगा. सो गाइस, now I hope that you all are able to generate an exception. You all are able to generate an exception. Okay, if you want to generate. Now we are moving to creating a custom exception. exception. So for that I am also creating a new Java package, custom exception. Okay, in this custom exception, what we are going to create a sub package, that is my exceptions. Okay, so I am going to create a new class in this particular package, that is invalid input exception. I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know कि हम क्या करने जा रहे हैं भैया. हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं कस्टम क्लास, क्रिएटिंग a custom exception class, okay, to demonstrate use of custom, or you can say user defined exception. ओके भैया, चलें. तो कैसे बनाते हैं हमारी क्लास? बाय एक्सटेंडिंग एक्सेप्शन क्लास. ओके, चलें. जैसे ही हमने एक्सेप्शन क्लास को हैंडल कर लिया, इसने हमसे क्या बोला? इसने हमसे कोई कंपल्सन नहीं बोला. अब हम बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस की बात कर लेते हैं. अब हम क्या करते हैं? बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस की बात कर लेते हैं. तो भैया बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस क्या है? क्रिएट a parameterized constructor and call the parent class constructor. ओके, तो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस ये है. अगर मैं इसको ऐसे भी छोड़ दूंगा, if I keep it like this, it will work. Okay, if I keep it like this will work. But the best practice is to see, we are generating the constructor. ये देखिए. ओके, एक्सेप्शन क्लास का जो कंस्ट्रक्टर है जिसमें स्ट्रिंग मैसेज है, हमने वो वाला बोल दिया कि भैया वो वाला चाहिए हमको. ठीक, तो हम भी एक मैसेज पास करेंगे. व्हेनेवर वी आर क्रिएटिंग एन ऑब्जेक्ट ऑफ आवर एक्सेप्शन, वी आर गोइंग टू पास द मैसेज एंड दिस मैसेज इज फॉरवर्डेड टू द सुपर क्लास. दिस मैसेज इज फॉरवर्डेड टू द सुपर क्लास. सॉरी क्लास. चले भैया, तो ये तो हो गया हमारी एक्सेप्शन. भैया ये तो हो गया हमारा एक्सेप्शन क्लास. हमने एक्सेप्शन क्लास बना ली है. नाउ व्हाट विल डू in custom exception, what we'll do, we'll create a new package and यहाँ पे हम बनाएंगे भैया मेन पैकेज. और मेन क्लास के अंदर हम क्या रखेंगे? माय मेन क्लास. ओके, अब इस मेन क्लास में क्या कर रहे हैं हम? एक्सेप्टिंग यूजर input inside a method. Okay, if the input is not proper, then it can generate exception. Okay, it can generate exception. चलिए पहले तो मेन मेथड बना लेते हैं भैया ना. ओके, नाउ व्हाट वी आर क्रिएटिंग, पब्लिक void input. Okay, and this will throws, कौन सा थ्रो करेगा भैया? इनवैलिड इनपुट एक्सेप्शन जो हमने अभी क्रिएट किया है, इनवैलिड इनपुट एक्सेप्शन. ओके, so now what we can do, We can create an object of a scanner. SC equals to new scanner. We are supplying it system dot in. Okay. Now what we are looking for? We are looking for int. हम एक int ले लेते हैं, एक integer value ले लेते हैं, number. Okay. Instead of that, first we'll say output. Enter a number. Okay. We have asked the user to enter a number and accepting that number equals to वेट है ना, मैं इसका रिटर्न टाइप इंट कर रहा हूँ बेटा, है ना, मैं इसका रिटर्न टाइप इंट कर रहा हूँ. ओके, एंड आई विल रिटर्न दिस नंबर. ओके, sc dot next int. Now I know this particular line. I know this particular line. I'll terminate this and I say number equals to sc dot next int. This particular line I know can, if the user is not entering the integer value, it will generate an exception. So I'll say try. I'll put this particular thing in try. Okay, and then I'll try to catch which input mismatch exception E. Now if I got an exception, I have to throw invalid input exception. So how can I throw? There are two ways. I can create. Okay, or what I can do throw new invalid input exception with this object E. Okay, it will not get okay, it will, our class only has one method. Okay, one constructor. So we can use the message from this particular method. Okay, now we have our try and catch. Now what we can do, अगर ये ट्राई चल गया तो हमारे पास इनपुट आ जाएगा, हमें क्या करना है, रिटर्न करना है बस उसको, रिटर्न एनो. ओके, so that is our method. Now what we can do, we can add a finally clause over here also, finally block, and we are closing the input stream, we are closing the scanner, sc dot close. Okay, so this is the use of finally block to close the resource, using finally block to close the. Okay, अब देखिए मेन में हम ये काम कर लेते हैं. क्या करेंगे, मेन में इस मेथड को कॉल कर लेंगे. मेथड को कॉल करने के लिए हमें ऑब्जेक्ट चाहिए, माई मेन obj इक्वल्स टू न्यू माई मेन. ओके, if I am calling obj dot input, okay, so I am receiving a message, unhandled exception. So what I can do, I will surround it with try catch. Okay, so I will get a method and I will get the e dot print stack trace, and before that what I'll do, s out e, I will print the output also. Let's check this particular method program. Okay, I didn't. This is the output of other program. After output, we'll end this session class. So it's asking me for enter a number. I entered the number. Okay, the number entered because we haven't processed that number. Now enter a number. I am entering ONE1. So I'll got this message, custom exception, my exception, invalid input exception. I'll got this particular exception, and this is the reason what I'll got. Okay, I can add a customized message to get an better information. I can put over here the message invalid input. Okay, plus what I can do, e dot get message. Okay, once again I am executing the code. Try to get a proper message. Try to get a proper message. Okay, so it's got a null, so we will see that particular thing. Okay, so yeah, this is how we are going to create custom exception and try to generate those exception. Try to generate those exception. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this class. We'll see you in the next session. Thank you.